There's a road in Italy, built in 312 BC. You can drive on it today. Not restored, not rebuilt, the original, 2,300 years old. Still there. Now think about the last pothole your city filled. The one from last spring, the one that's already cracking again. The Romans built roads that outlasted their language, their government, their entire civilization. And here's the part that should genuinely bother you. We still can't figure out exactly how. We have satellites, computer modeling, material science the Romans couldn't have imagined. And the average American road lasts 12 to 15 years. The average Roman road, still partially intact after 2000. That's not a gap. That's not a failure to optimize. That is a civilizational embarrassment. How did people with hand tools and ox carts build infrastructure that makes our best modern highways look disposable? The answer involves engineering that wasn't fully understood until the 20th century, materials that modern scientists spent decades trying to reverse engineer, and a philosophy of construction so different from ours that once you see it, you can't unsee it. Rome didn't build roads because they loved infrastructure. Rome built roads because they loved control. At its peak, Scotland to Syria, Portugal to Persia, 5 million square kilometers, 50 million people, dozens of languages, dozens of religions, one empire, one tool holding it together, roads. The Roman road network at its peak, 400,000 kilometers total, 80,000 kilometers of stone-paved highway, the premium tier. The entire U.S. interstate highway system, 77,000 kilometers. Rome built the equivalent of the entire American interstate by hand 2,000 years ago. But here's what most people get wrong about why. It wasn't trade. It wasn't tourism. It was armies. A Roman legion, 5,000 soldiers, could march 30 kilometers a day on a Roman road. On dirt tracks, 15. Roads doubled Rome's response speed to rebellion, invasion, crisis. Anywhere in the empire, roads weren't infrastructure. Asterisk, roads were power. Asterisk. But here's where it gets strange. The roads Rome built to project military power outlasted the military, outlasted the empire. And the reason why comes down to something so simple, so completely ignored by modern engineers, that it almost sounds like a joke. What you see on the surface of a Roman road is not the road. The surface is almost irrelevant. The road is what's underneath. Modern roads, 2 or 3 layers. Compacted gravel, asphalt binder, asphalt surface, total depth 20 to 30 centimeters. A Roman road had 5 distinct layers. Total depth up to 5 meters. 5 feet of engineered foundation. They dug down, sometimes 3 feet, stripped out the soft topsoil entirely, and built from solid subsoil or bedrock. Layer 1, the statumen. Massive flat stones, some the size of a dinner table, placed directly on the excavated base. Layer 2, the rudis. Smaller stones packed in lime mortar. Layer 3, the nucleus. Fine concrete of gravel, sand, and lime. Layer 4, the summacrusta. Large fitted surface stones, slightly curved at the center. Roads don't fail from the top down. They fail from the bottom up. Water infiltrates the subsoil. Subsoil softens. Foundation shifts. Road cracks. Every single element of Roman road construction was designed around one goal: keep water away from the ground beneath the road. Modern concrete starts seriously degrading after 50 to 100 years. Roman concrete structures are still standing after 2000. The secret ingredient, volcanic ash called pozzolana. When pozzolana mixes with seawater and lime, it doesn't just harden, it grows. The concrete heals itself. Speed matters more than centuries. That one sentence explains a lot. Roman roads were built with a convex curve, called a camber, running from the center down to drainage channels on both sides. Roman roads were built primarily by Roman legions, not slaves, not contractors, soldiers. The soldier who built the road was the soldier who marched on it into battle, carrying 40 kilograms of equipment, no separation between designer, builder, and user. Same person, same unit, same skin in the game. every Roman mile. The Romans placed a milestone, called a milliaria. Each one showed the distance to Rome. Rome, a merchant in Spain could calculate exactly when goods would reach Rome. A general in Britain could calculate exactly when reinforcements would arrive. The roads didn't just connect the empire, they were the empire. 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire collapses. Legions disband, engineers scatter, funding disappears, and the roads are left to whoever comes next. The Visigoths used them, the Franks used them, medieval merchants used them, Napoleon used them, Allied forces used them in World War II. Tourists drive on sections of them today. Rome didn't just fall despite its roads. Rome fell partly because of what happened to its roads as the empire contracted. As money ran out and legions pulled back, the roads began to deteriorate. Trade slowed, communication slowed. The empire built on speed and reliability began losing both. The roads didn't reflect the health of the empire. The roads were the health of the empire. When the roads failed, Rome failed. We have 4 million miles of roads in this country. A third of them, poor or mediocre condition. The American Society of Civil Engineers gives U.S. infrastructure a C-. We spend billions every year patching roads that keep failing, while 10,300-year-old Roman roads sit in Italy, still intact, still functional, still waiting for us to learn something we apparently keep forgetting. The Romans didn't build roads to last 15 years. They built roads to last forever, and the difference between those two intentions shows up in every layer, every material, every stone. We don't have a technology problem. We have an intention problem. 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire collapses. Legions disband. Engineers scatter. Funding disappears. And the roads are left to whoever comes next. The Visigoths used them. The Franks used them. Medieval merchants used them. Napoleon used them. Allied forces used them in World War II. Tourists drive on sections of them today. Rome didn't just fall despite its roads. Rome fell partly because of what happened to its roads. As the empire contracted, as money ran out and legions pulled back, the roads began to deteriorate. Trade slowed. Communication slowed. The empire built on speed and reliability began losing both.